Our other top story tonight, a new bait and shoot program could be coming to the town of Aurora and village of East Aurora to manage the white-tailed deer population. This is in connection with an increase in ticks across the country. Our Alexa Beck has been hearing from residents about this. Alexa?
That's right, Marley. Deer are a common carrier of ticks. Now Aurora is looking to employ bait and shoot, which means attracting deer in order to kill them, eliminating some of the population.
Right now, the deer population is a threat to resident safety, to life and property, both in terms of deer versus vehicle collisions that are increasing, and also the growing number of tick-borne illnesses that we're seeing in this area and in the larger northeastern United States.
Increases in deer and tick populations are a problem for many areas across the country, including here in Western New York.
I have had Lyme, and I was sick for about 8 months last year.
The town of Aurora and the village of East Aurora are coming together to combat this problem locally. Their proposed solution, a bait and shoot program recommended by the New York DEC.
This was brought to us as an option from the state. What they brought up was this level of intervention that they've used elsewhere that use licensed nuisance wildlife control operators to, in a very targeted fashion, use their expertise to help thin the population in a safe and controlled way.
Village of East Aurora Board of Trustees member Ryan Camp says they have already looked at alternative solutions, but have not seen success.
The town last year, again with the support of the state, allowed for more doe tags to be taken out for recreational hunters. Unfortunately, we saw almost no impact to that program. Up to now, there really are not other interventions that solve the tick problem beyond getting the deer population under control, because deer are uniquely excellent vectors of ticks and of tick-borne disease.
Western New Yorkers have mixed opinions on the proposed solution.
They don't produce the kind of results that it originally appears that it will do. So a lot of times the deer will just produce more offspring the next year.
Hamburg native Corinne Green raises the question of if there are still other avenues to explore, including a buck vasectomy initiative previously used downstate.
I think it would be ideal to explore a successful program that's happening in another part of the state before necessarily defaulting to something that's lethal.
The town of Aurora argues contraceptive programs are costly, and it feels it has no other options. Despite the different opinions, Camp says they want to hear from the residents, whose safety, he says, is their top priority.
We're in the preliminary stages of this, where we're just gathering feedback from town and village residents as to what their concerns are, whether or not they support it or oppose it.
This is still only a proposed solution, and the DEC shared a statement stating they are working with the town of Aurora and the village of East Aurora to, quote, find the best long-term solution, end quote. To contact the town of Aurora to provide feedback, check out our website for their issue designated email address. In studio, Alexa Beck, News 4.